As you know, this young man has been embroiled in the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking scandal and did what anybody who is innocent when facing an accusation of this type, did what anybody who was innocent would do. He fled the country. He fled the country, taking a jaunt to bonny old Scotland.
And just like that, Trump takes the Epstein scandal international. If you're innocent, the last thing you do is hop on a jet and run off to Scotland like it's spring break for billionaires. But Trump, he treats scandal like a layover. The absurdity of it all is staggering. The guy's literally in another country trying to escape the news cycle while pretending he's there for trade deals. But the cherry on top? That press conference moment. A Scottish reporter hits him with the Epstein question, and he responds like a man who just found out the internet exists overseas. How do you even know about that, he says. Like Epstein is only trending in America. Let's be clear, this isn't strategy. It's evasion. And what's worse, Trump's frustration isn't about the scandal itself. It's about the inconvenience of being asked about it. He's practically yelling, "How high do I have to jack tariffs before you shut up about Epstein?" You don't act like this when you're innocent. You act like this when you're caught and desperate.
I cannot draw, not now, not ever. Although...
Sometimes people would say, would you draw a building and I'll draw 4 lines and a little roof, for a charity stuff. But I'm not a drawing person. I don't do drawings of women, that I can tell you.
I mean, sometimes people would say, would you draw a woman? And I'd draw a parentheses for breasts and a triangle for bush for charity.
This defense might just be peak Trump absurdity. I can't be involved because I don't draw. Really? That's your alibi? He's on national television treating the Epstein allegations like a courtroom sketch critique. I would never draw. I have tiny hands. It's comedy gold, but also pure deflection. Trump isn't just denying criminal behavior. He's denying the ability to use a pencil. We're not even in denial territory anymore. We're in kindergarten logic. And somehow, this becomes part of his legal defense. I don't do drawings of women, except for charity, he says. Then suddenly we're in an abstract art lecture on cubism and punctuation as nudity. This isn't a serious denial. It's an unhinged distraction. Trump isn't clearing his name. He's creating chaos. He wants you to laugh, cringe, get confused. Anything but stay focused on the real story. His long, disturbing history with Epstein. When a man answers sex trafficking questions by talking about triangles and parentheses, we're not in a courtroom. We're in a circus.
And I said, don't ever do that again. He stole people that work for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again. And I threw him out of the place.
And now we get to the part where Trump finally reveals why he cut ties with Epstein. Not because of the sex crimes, not because of the trafficking, but because Epstein stole his workers. That's it. That's the moral line for Trump. It wasn't underage girls. It wasn't private jets to sketchy islands. It was that Epstein poached his staff. That's the kind of villain origin story you expect in a satire, not in real life. But here we are. Think about what that says. Trump didn't end the friendship out of disgust for Epstein's crimes. He ended it like a jealous club owner. This wasn't ethics, it was ego. And now he parades that around as proof he's clean? No, it's proof he doesn't actually care about the victims, only his reputation and real estate. This entire saga is a window into Trump's soul. Loyalty is transactional, morality is negotiable, and friendship ends not over evil, but over staffing issues. Subscribe for more fearless truth, and don't forget to comment. Do you think Trump's Epstein ties will finally stick? Or is this just another Teflon Don moment?